Hi guys, it's Chris from Defy the Ocean, and today we're going to react to SEPTICFLESH, and the song is called Portrait of a Headless Man. Now, I will tell you this straight up, I am no stranger to SEPTICFLESH. I love these guys, but I don't think I've heard this song in particular, so I'm very keen to hear what they're going to do. Now, these guys are basically known now for fusing death, metal and orchestral elements, and they do so with real finesse. And if you've seen any of their making of videos, you'll see that they're really into it, deep into it, and they're producing some really interesting fusions where those orchestral elements are just kind of enhancing and making stuff that is really heavy just superbly epic. And so I'm hoping to hear that in this song today. So yeah, let's get on with it. Let's see where we go from here. Orchestral elements, loving it. That brass. I'm gonna turn up my headphones. Take me. There's an old motherboard there. Their production is superb, so epic. I mean, it's so hard to get a balance with all those elements. Guitars still sound crisp and powerful. Nice. There's a lot going on in this section. I'm trying to follow the orchestral elements, the guitar elements. Choir. Beautiful. I mean, you're also hearing non-traditional orchestral instruments. The sonic palette here is so just expertly done. If I'm not mistaken, it's the brainchild of the guitarist, and he works on the orchestral elements first. So he's writing most of the music. If so, it's very impressive. This guy. Lovely section. Ooh. It's a great sound as well. It just sounds so good. How they fuse these orchestral and heavy guitar elements together, it's just, these guys have just nailed it. Don't know any band that's managed to do the orchestral stuff as just as classy as these guys have done it. They've really fused it together. This isn't, you know, Metallica S&M. That's a bit cheesy. These guys have actually really fused it together. Beautiful. What do I think of that? I love these guys. I believe I've heard this album before and probably have heard this song, but I haven't actually given it like proper attention. Codex Omega, which is the album that this is from, isn't my favourite album of theirs. I've forgotten the name of my favourite album from them. I believe it was the one prior to this one. But yeah, superb band, loving what they're doing. They are the kings of this niche, right? Which is a niche within a niche. It's like death metal and then orchestral death metal. So these guys are just kings of fusing this kind of music. And I'm looking at the top comment here on this video, and it's by a guy called Smelly Harold. But he says, nobody blends death metal and orchestration as well as Septic Flesh. Grossly underrated band. Best track yet from Codex Omega. And I have to agree with Smelly Harold. Thanks, Smelly Harold. Yeah, these guys are fusing and doing stuff with orchestral and death that no one else is really doing on this level. Some could argue that there are some elements from maybe Devin Townsend where he's doing some really heavy stuff and some orchestral stuff at the same time, that you could argue he's doing stuff at that level. But honestly, I think these guys are a league above that. They're really thinking about the orchestral elements and the guitar elements from the get-go, from the beginning of the writing process. And that's something where if you hear it with other bands, you feel like they've written the song, they've written this death metal song, or they've written this metal song, and then what's happened afterwards is they've gone and enhanced, used orchestral elements to enhance what's going on with the traditional metal orchestration. But Septic Flesh are really taking an integrated approach. They're thinking from the beginning how the brass, how the strings are going to weave in with the guitar, how they're going to complement the vocals, how the choir, I mean, we're talking like full choir as well, I believe they've done for Codex Omega and the previous album. These guys are just, I mean, if this wasn't within a subgenre of metal, death metal specifically, and they were doing this level of orchestral integration with a more popular genre, I believe these guys would be massive, super massive. And it's only really because they're operating within this small niche that they're not huge. And it's a shame because I know that these guys make the effort, they work with proper orchestras. There's a huge cost undertaking when you're dealing with stuff like that, and you're dealing with, you know, dozens of professional musicians that are playing throughout almost the entirety of your album. That's a huge cost undertaking. And the fact that they're doing album after album is super impressive. So I don't know how these guys are doing it, but it's obviously a massive labor of love. And yeah, nothing but respect to these guys. So yeah, listen to more Septic Flesh. Give them some more revenue. Go to their shows, because it's only going to help them produce more exciting, bold, and just massive albums. So do it. So yeah, that's my reaction to the song. I wasn't really paying much attention to the video, to be honest. It was suitably dark. Not necessarily my type of thing. I didn't get a lot from it, but then again, I'm not listening to Septic Flesh for their videos. I'm listening to hear that beautiful fusion of death metal and orchestration. So That's all I got to say about these guys. Listen to them more. I like them. Have a great day. Take it easy. See you guys soon.